cannot do does not exist. I don't even know how to shout because I don't even know where to start from. My mother had breast cancer in 2015. She went to India. She came back. In 2019, the cancer came again. This time around was to her liver, her lungs, and all that. I was with her in India. I was the one taking care of her. They told me, take your mother back to Nigeria. She has barely 5 months to live. We came back in October, and in December, she died. 2 years after, my father was sick again. I was the one in the middle of everything. He was diagnosed with cancer. They said adenocarcinoma. From there, they now said lymphoma, and he died. 2 years later, I had fibroids. They told me to go for a scan, and they discovered I had massive ascites. My stomach was bloated, as in, you see me, you think I'm one pregnant woman and all that. I had difficulty in breathing. I couldn't breathe. I had the surgery. They took out 69 fibroids and 9 liters of fluid and a soft tissue mass. They asked me to take it to the pathology lab, which I did. The first hospital said adenocarcinoma. I said no. That was the same thing they said about my father, and now they are saying adenocarcinoma. I went back to the doctors. He said, no, this is not adenocarcinoma, that they've put their heads together. It's gallbladder cancer. I left to National Hospital with the tissue blocks from the first hospital. It came out ovarian cancer. I went to Lagos to seek for a third opinion. They still said ovarian cancer. In the hospital, I was on the altar. And pastor said, ascites, let it be reversed. Let it be reversed.
Ascites. If you want the one, put it on the live stream. The devil is a liar. I announce, let it be reversed.
And I jumped up. I said, that's my word. And everybody in the word, they were looking at me. I said, my father has said it. He has said it. I don't have ascites again. It wasn't long. He just said, ovarian cancer.
Ovarian cancer. Ovarian cancer. Ovarian cancer. I announce, let it be reversed. Let it be reversed.
Meanwhile, he had declared that you went for his fibroid surgery, and now they are telling you it is cancer.
You went for a fibroid surgery, and they took out what they said was growing, and they took it and went and tested it, and they said there's cancer, and they said there's cancer. The healing power of God is here. By the power that raised Jesus from the dead, I announce, let it be reversed by fire.
I said, that's my word. I went to Sin Lab. I did a test. I told them I want to do a tumor marker. From 8,000, I did the tumor marker. It came to 1,000. I said, that is it now. Papa said it. So it has dropped. And in the next 2 weeks, I will go back again and it will drop. I went back again. It dropped to 16%. And I said, that's God. I was sent to see the gynae. I went to the clinic. And they scheduled me for total hysterectomy. I said I was not going to do it. The doctors talked and talked. I said, I'm a single girl. I would like to get married. And if I get married, won't I give my husband children? And the doctor said, there are other means. You can adopt, you can do this, you can do that. You're lucky you have a son. I had a son when I just left secondary school, and then it was a mistake. The doctor said to me, one of the doctors, she's a Muslim, and she said to me, don't worry. I know you want babies. Go for your surgery. When you finish, I'll take you to somewhere where you have children. Inside my mind, I said, take me to where? She said, do you know that there's a place they call what God cannot do does not exist?
Hey! Power!
I looked at her and I showed her my wrist. I said, this is it. I am there already. And God has already started with me there. And she said, then why are you scared? Go and take out the damaged ones and then go back to the altar. Which I did. I did that surgery. And after the surgery, they went, they took the things, they removed, they tested. Not even one cancer cells were found. I went back to my doctor. My doctor said, it's not possible. It's not possible. How can you be a stage 4 cancer patient and you're saying they do? I said, my God did it. And Roy did it for me. And the doctor said, go for a second opinion. I left. I took the tissue blood. I went to another lab and did the second opinion. And it still came out, no cancer cells found. I actually gave up when I was sick. I wasn't praying to live. I was praying to die. I mean, everybody prays to live, but I was praying to die. When I wake up in the morning and I see myself alive, I'll say, why did you keep me alive? Why did you wake me up today? Why? But the funny thing is, at night I pray to die, and when I wake up in the morning, I'm looking forward to going to the altar to say my prayers on NSPPD. And I'm like, but every night before I sleep, I say, God, I don't want to wake up. But once it's 6:30, my phone is on my hand. I'm trying to do NSPPD. And here I am today. I don't have cancer anymore. The pattern in my family is broken. Broken because nobody in my family would go through the pain that I have gone through because it has ended in me. Me. My siblings will not suffer what I suffered. My cousins, everybody related to me, nobody will suffer what I suffered. I've come to say thank you. I've come to say I am grateful. Pastor Jerry, thank you. Thank you for teaching me how to pray. Thank you for giving me hope when there was no hope. Thank you. I'm grateful. May the oil on your head never run dry.